So let's get started. So first of all, what I already did earlier was use my L'Oreal Skin Genesis. It's a deep purifying cream cleanser, foaming cream cleanser, and it smells really good. I love it, and even the smell stays on your face. It's really light and very light smell, kind of florally, but not too strong. It's for smoother, brighter, fresher skin, and I can tell the difference right away. And it smells amazing. And then I use my Cetaphil lotion here because, like I said, I have very sensitive skin. So this is the lotion that I use nowadays. So I have some on my hand. I'm just gonna moisturize it. Now the thing with the Cetaphil lotion is it's not very sticky. As you can see, you don't need to rub it in. It kind of glides over your skin. So I'm going to make sure I get my neckline and my hairline, my eyelids, and especially sides of my nose here where it gets really dry, and around my mouth and my chin also where it gets dry. So that's my moisturizer. So first of all, let me show you the foundation that I'm using. I just got this. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. It has SPF 20 and antioxidants in there. It's a new antioxidant formula. And my color that I got is Tan 120. I think this was like almost like, they didn't have a lot of colors, but this is a pretty dark color. And it's by Neutrogena. And then also, for my forehead, I need to mix it with a kind of darker color because my forehead's darker. So I'm also using my Sephora one, which is D35. And so these two are really good. They both have the same consistency, so they blend very well together. This one is really amazing too. And as for my concealer, I'm using my Revlon ColorStay concealer. So, first of all, I like to move my hair out of the way, especially because you need to put your foundation right to the hairline. So I'm just gonna move my hair back there. Move it out of the way. Poofy hair. So yeah, let's get started. So first I'm gonna shake my foundation bottle, kinda, I don't know, I just like to slap it on my palm like that. And just mix it up through my fingers. And this doesn't have like a pump. So I'm taking this little plastic here, which actually is a plastic that covers my lashes. I'm going to take some, pour it on there. There you go, just a little spit. So I have that much on there. Now I have that much, and this brush is the dupe for the MAC stippling brush. So I'm just going to take some, kind of spread it evenly onto the tips of my brush. I'm going to start here by the neckline and dab, or stipple as they call it, and then just slightly swirl. I find that the more stippling motion is what gives it the airbrush look. Make sure you get the neckline there. I'm going to take some more and dabbing and start on the neckline of the other side here. Okay, so I'm going to keep continuing to stipple my cheeks and under my chin, like that. And And for the areas that my stippling brush can't reach, like the small areas by around my nose, what I like to do is take my other foundation brush, it's two sides, and I take the small side, take some, and I use that to get the areas right on the crevices of my nose because I have uneven coloring there, so try to get around there. And since I have my nose ring, I like to kind of go around because the stippling brush doesn't quite get to those precise areas. And on the side of my mouth, the corners here, is also where I have some discoloration. And that's where I use this small side of my foundation brush. And so, I didn't conceal my cheeks or my chin because I don't really have any blemishes there. But I use my Revlon ColorStay Blemish Concealer here. And I believe it's in medium. Yeah, it's in medium. I remember your concealer should be like one shade lighter than your foundation. So I do have some blemishes like on my forehead. Ugh. So just put a little, have a little beauty mark like right here, and it just annoys me. And I always try to cover it up sometimes. So I just put that on. And again, I'm going to use my small side of my foundation brush and just kind of dab it to blend it out so it won't be as harsh. That's concealing. Sometimes I conceal right under my chin here if it gets discolored, but it looks fine today. And since I'm using this, take some more of my foundation, trying to use up all of this product on here. And then on the wider side of the foundation brush, I do the top of my eyelids here because, you know, there's discoloration there and it kind of hides those veins that you see and just makes everything blend as one. And then I take the small side and take some foundation and kind of do under my eyes very gently, and try not to put too much so it doesn't look cakey. A little goes a long way. And then as for my forehead, which is a little tiny bit darker than the rest of my face because you know, the sun hits your forehead first. So what I did is I'm going to take a little dot right here of this Sephora one because it's a bit darker, and take some and mix it with the leftover that I have of the Neutrogena one, and it gives me a slightly darker tone. So I'm going to stipple that on there. Make sure I get the hairline. And stipple it so it just blends in, and it perfect color for my forehead. And then I like to check the hairline and make sure I got all over there so it doesn't look funny. Get that airbrush look. And that is my foundation. I love it. This stippling brush really makes it easy and fast to put on foundation. Baby hairs, baby hairs. Okay, so like I said, what I used was the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. There we go. And the Sephora. They're really great foundations. I mean, the texture of both are really smooth. This kind of smooth, and they both have a dewy, what is it called? Gives you a dewy look. So that's why they're really easy for me to blend together, and they're really light and really not obvious looking. So